You own it, but it's ours. Wizards of the Coast, with their latest 1.1 OGL Bowl, has decided to really just get into a fight with old creators, fighting with Paizo, fighting with Green Ronin, fighting with any number of content, like of RPG creators that originally used the OGL 1.0A. And the language that they use is important. In OGL 1.0A, there is a clause, well, not a clause, but there is a section of it. Section 4, granting consideration. In consideration for agreeing to use this license, the contributors grant you, yes, you, a perpetual, worldwide, royalty-free, non-exclusive license with the exact terms of this license to use, the open game content. This allowed you to make whatever you wanted, and this license wouldn't go away. It would never be rescinded. It wouldn't suddenly poof out of nowhere. OGL 1.1 is like, by the way, that past OGL, it's an update. So, yeah, it's no longer authorized. You must use 1.1, where they added a new section. You own the new and original content you create. However, you agree to give us, yes, us, Wizard of the Coast, capitalist company, as they're trying to strangle the money out of every single player, you give us a non-exclusive, perpetual, irrevocable, worldwide, sub-licensable, royalty-free license to use that content for whatever purpose. You want to make a cool subclass called the Submariner, a pirate that swims underneath the water, but then through a couple rules bending can actually swim under land and attack people like a shark. You want to make that? Great. You post that online anywhere, it's ours. It's ours. Wizards of the Coast. We own it. And you know what? That thing you did, we don't have to tell you we made it. We can just make it. We can just take it from you, and it's ours to sell. Suck it. The OGL 1.0 was about granting people the ability to spread the license, to the ability to spread these open rules and games for anyone to use. OGL 1.1, it works in the complete opposite. It no longer gives you that ability, but now it gives you the, what's the word? Not the right. It gives you the obligation. It gives you the condition. Do whatever you want, but it's ours. How messed up is that? So, a game I was really excited about like a year or two ago was something called Cortex Prime. However, like everyone I knew was really excited about Cortex Prime. They were like, man, maybe this is gonna be a D&D killer. Maybe this is gonna be like a massive, really fun game because it's open and you can do whatever you want. However, they added a small little use clause saying, by the way, if you make content, we get to reuse the mechanics however we want. And everyone's like, wait, that's messed up. You can't do that. And you know what it did? It completely halted the momentum of this game that had so much potential. This game could have done a lot of great things. It's the game behind the Dragon Prince engine. God. But that clause alone halted its momentum. Things you make, sure, they're yours, but they're also ours. Anything you make is now shared with us, your divorced husband that gets rights to everything you create. You may make something for us for sale. Aren't you happy that the thing you make is now D&D official? It's now official because we can sell it. You know, there was a couple claims about theft and such with the latest Pokemon. I don't know why my brain's going here, but Palafin in Pokemon Scarlet Violet, transferring from one form to another one, switches out, was very similar to a fake Mon released about that for a couple years prior, which is really sus because that person was never paid for royalties. The idea of a dolphin transforming into like a big hero thing, it looks almost exactly identical. Literally, look up Palafin Fakemon theft. You'll find something. And the funny thing here is, I think Wizards of the Coast doesn't understand how game mechanics and such work, which is weird because here's the fun thing. Yes, the new and original content, the IP stuff, the lore stuff, the important detail stuff that add to the identity of a product, that can be trademarked, that can be copyrighted. I don't know the difference. But they do know that mechanics can't be copyrighted, right? There's a precedent to this. I think it was Monopoly. Correct me if I'm wrong. The company tried to trademark rolling dice and going around the board, and the courts were like, no, that's stupid. That's too generic. A game's a game. You can't copyright rolling dice and adding modifiers and going around the board. Mechanics are not copyrightable. I can actually go to like any number of games. I could go to Cypher. I could go to Kitten Bikes. I could just take their mechanics and make them into a game and just say it's like, I know, dinosaurs on land. I could redo that. You can't copyright generic stuff. So what this is actually saying, unless they think you can copyright mechanics, they're mostly saying the special ideas that you make, the really good ideas that we wish that we thought of before you did, well, it's ours now. Retroactively, it's ours. Anyways, that's all I have to say about this one. But it really feels Wizards of the Coast just is doing everything they can to create this open game license, but in reality turn it into a closed game license. It's not a license promoting open gaming and growth. It's trying to close it and making sure it's just a set of restrictions for you to use their stuff, but when you use your own stuff, it's theirs too. The closed gaming license, let's call it what it is. Anyways, you like this video, like and subscribe. I'm not a corporation yet. So you can trust me until I hit 100,000 subscribers. Then you can't trust me anymore. Trust that.